It's the Clippers coming in from out of town for this one, an interconference game today. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Reggie Jackson.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Marcus Morris Sr.
How about the hops of Jackson? Proving he can get up to throw it down.
Outside DeRozan. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to... There's a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Thompson misses. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George. And Levine with the block. And they get it back. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
They get it again. Here's DeRozan. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in.
Levine gets the bucket.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Leonard draws the double. Oh, good on that one. Good D by Thompson. Inside. Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Levine's got 5.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Paul George.
There's the drive.
Assist from.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Outside, White. Here's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And, guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
Now here's Leonard. Takes it inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the inside. And Ball slams it in.
When defense just handed White that assist, he smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Now, when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Caruso. Poked loose. 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
Clock at 4. Off the inbound pass. And it's rebounded by Covington. Here's Coffey. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
Coffey.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Knocked away. Covington with the steal. Jumps up. Here's Powell. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Nick
Batum. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Terrence Mann.
Well, every team needs those energy players, Chris, who set the tone defensively, and Alex Caruso is definitely in that mold.
Chicago.
Absolutely. He's disruptive, gets a lot of steals, and he's athletic. He needs some highlights, too.
Bulls making a switch here. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. Says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Shot clock at 6. Kennard for 3. And that one is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Oh, cleared for takeoff. Kobe White, the 6'4" guard, has some lift.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The offensive rebound. Pass to Powell. In the corner, Kennard with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bulls trailed by 5. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Coming onto the
So
floor
it's
for the
both
Clippers.
teams making substitutions here. Clippers leading by 3. From deep, George. He made that
Paul
one.
George.
Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Outside, Levine. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Back to Levine. Pass the ball. Kick out to Levine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Levine's got 8 points.
He's so tough to cover because of his athleticism and shooting skills. What an answer from Levine.
Here's Leonard. And Thompson sends it back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
DeRozan surveying the D. Tries it from 9. Ball no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Thompson.
And we all know what George brings offensively.
Team foul.
But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And Ball gets double teamed. DeRozan. And the layup falls. He has 6.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Outside, George. Latrey. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. And it's sent back by George. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Jackson drives in to the middle. George looking around from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Jackson in the corner. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And Jackson is unreal in the pick and roll, just taking whatever the defense gives him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They grab their own miss. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Dosunmu. Levine with it. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball. Clippers substitution.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. Leonard, that's for 2. And that one released in time, but no good. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bulls trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Thompson. Outside, Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. The shot by Thompson, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. On the wing, George. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop.
We need more of this from the Seattle product. LaVine must continue to enhance his timing on the defensive end.
Leonard looking around. Pass to Zubac. Inside. Pulls up. Nails the baby hook. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside DeRozan. Drives to the hoop. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I mean... Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
All right, fans, that was your Lovables dance team. Make some noise.
Bulls trail by 6. To the inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Here's DeRozan. It's blocked.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot blocking.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by 6. Here's Caruso. Off target with his 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers.
And one of the few NBA players out of an HBCU, Robert Covington, undrafted out of Tennessee State University, has had to work for everything he's gotten in this league.
He got his feet wet in the lean years in Philly when they were really trusting the process and not a lot of flash in his game. All about determination and detail.
With the drive, kept alive. Zubac.
Even to Zubac.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Zubac has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. And it's Vucevic missing.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Batum, good.
The long, slender body of Batum helping him right there. I mean, he used all that athleticism to knock down the bucket.
Caruso, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Back to Green. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Mann. Here's Zubac. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. It's DeRozan with the drive. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Norman Powell.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Outside White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Out to the right wing. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. DeRozan's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Count the basket. Covington's got his first 2 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And so it's Los Angeles. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's George. And there's the drive. Doesn't go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, you got to prevent Ball from getting a lane. It's that simple. But when you don't, this happens.
Back to Jackson. Pass to George. From 11 feet away. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead. Oh, look at him fly!
You can see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
And the basket is good. 8 points for Marcus Morris.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
To the middle. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's LaVine.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kawhi Leonard.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
His first personal foul.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young.
For the Bulls.
You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
George with the defensive effort. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass.
Senior.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Pass to Dosunmu. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Clippers ball.
Here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Just 5 to shoot.
Chicago foul.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first
I like how
personal
aggressive
foul.
Thompson is.